it from now, and then we'll.
Yes, please.
I'll do my best to send it to you.
Good man. Thank you. Right. And just to clarify, I just remembered that I had to have this recorded. So Dominic has kindly set the recording up. We've quickly gone through his dashboard and set up his off-the-job hours. We've had a little chat about his major projects so far. We're now just getting into the main review. What was the date of the last workshop you had, buddy?
It's not really applicable. I haven't had one for a very long time.
I know. So would it be most likely it was the one you had in the last review? Was it way back in
which
August?
We did. Yes. Last review was October, I think.
Nice one. All right, then. So you got your 120 credits. You've got no missing submissions. So the quick check-in, that usual question about your well-being, your welfare, everything okay? No concerns?
Yeah, my wife's still poorly, so I'm still kind of dealing with that. It's making it challenging to get to the office and things like that at the moment.
Okay. And the impact this is having on your masters?
I mean, it's making it everything a bit tricky in terms of getting things done in the time I have and being distracted and context switching, which is
yeah. Well, you're doing pretty well to be so far on track as it is, I think, under those circumstances.
I missed a few deadlines, but I did get extensions for the last 2 essays. So,
but you're not looking for an extension for your major project, are you?
Not at the moment.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, unless something drastic happens over the Christmas periods, then
yeah. Okay. Well, you're very much on the home stretch, aren't you, mate? You're going to have a lot of time on your hands, hopefully, after all this, to be able to support there and get that a bigger priority in your life.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. So targets. Let's have a look at that. Let's pop down to where I set those on the other document. Where are they? Goals and objectives, targets. So our targets were very brief last time because we are down very much to you getting your Pebble Pad completed. And you said you've got 5 criteria left to do. So that's on track. I'm happy with that. Yep. Is it have all the others you've got, the other 21 criteria, they all have a supporting picture?
I think there's one I found today that needs updating, but otherwise, yes. And they're mentioned within the body of the text as well.
Yeah, perfect. Well done. Thank you.
They are all done as I forget which one I've used, but a
reflective model.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So all follow exactly the same pattern.
We started off on Gibbs. You might have.
I think I'm still using Gibbs. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Just I use it. It's very formulaic. Go through, fill in the boxes.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. That's in my opinion, helps the assessor at the end of the program to follow it. If it's got structure and things like that. If it was pre-written, it becomes a lot more of a challenge for them to read it and things like that, I think. So that's good. So we've got the first comment in the chat. You've got working towards completion of the Pebble Pad criteria, just one section. That was for this box that we just discussed, wasn't it?
That's the learner update.
If I make sure I've taken a stronger leadership role in the new team, so I'll grab that. And when you say stronger leadership role, what does that involve?
So, I mean, in the past, Andrew and others within the team are, whilst we're now the same pay level, if you like, the same career level, they clearly are more experienced and have been able to, drive my work and guide me and help me. That's less so now because really there are 3 of us at my level in my new team and we're all equally as inexperienced. So I've been able to, I've had to take a more sort of guiding role and responsibility for things.
Okay. So the training wheels are off, you might say.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, thanks for the knowledge, skills, and behaviours. That's relevant. That's good.
Do you have
Yeah.
15 minutes now?
Sure, yeah. And begun to push back on that unnecessary calls. Bit of delegation going on there. That's good. All right, then. So next question is your progress towards your endpoint assessment. So we know exactly where you are. We were just talking about that. You are in your final term. You're a month away from EPA and exit, and everything's on track. And what's got to be done, you're fully aware of and in control of. So you're heading very full steam ahead to being an MSc. You said you've already got a master's. You told me before. What is it in?
Well, I have a level 7 qualification. I'm a teacher, so teacher training qualification. You have to
Teacher training qualification.
You still have to do a research project for that.
Yes, yeah. I'm a teacher. I don't have a level 7, so it's not a gimme all the time. I should have by now, mind.
I also did a master's in child psychology about 25 years ago.
Yes. I remember us discussing that. Yeah, I think I remember that. Right. Okay. Do you have a little comment for me for developing your English and maths? That little ditty.
I wrote a literature review.
Yes. And you had to do that in like under 3,000 words or something ridiculous like that, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
That is a challenge in itself. They're normally like 5,000 words. What about maths?
I don't know actually, maths wise.
Can be quite simple. It's functional skills. Could be just graphing, presenting, analyzing, averaging, calculating, budgeting.
Did do something recently, but I'll come back to it in a
Planning
minute.
for Christmas.
There must have been some cos
Yes.
calculations somewhere.
Yeah. So cos calculations, and recently had to work on fixing cos calculations for the cloud VPN services.
That'll do.
Not cost, cos, COS or QoS. Quality of service. Yeah.
Okay.
For the network.
Understood. Yep, got that. Thank you. Moving down, there's your hours. You said 774. Your actual hours were 740 odd, if I recall.
48.
Thank you. 748.
Yep. 26 to go.
Yes, I know. That's all on track. No changes in your plan. I'm obliged to ask you about the Association of Apprentices. You had any time or chance to explore that service?
Not a hope in hell.
After your apprenticeship, you might find that some of the events and the networking opportunities are useful. I do. People in cyber and data analytics always tell me there's some use in it. But obviously, I am just doing my job and just promoting it where I can. Goals and objectives. The last time we met, you gave me a big list of short-term, medium-term, long-term goals.
Anything's really changed since then. I can give you them again, or
no, I'll put them in. I've got them.
Yeah,
that's that nice list there. Okay. Yeah, so you're in control of that. You know what's going on there.
Still all in progress. Yeah.
It's keeping you busy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Objectives. Right. So there's a couple of EPA objectives coming up now that you need to do. You need to complete the skills scan. Now, when you get the skills scan, it's a spreadsheet document with 3 sheets on it.
Mm-hmm.
You only have to do the last sheet, the exit, because you weren't given the sheet originally at the start of your apprenticeship. And if it says anywhere on there that if you rate yourself above a 4, a 5, that you have to provide evidence, you can ignore that. You don't. It's just an arbitrary scaling to say where you think you are now at the end of your apprenticeship. Okay, and that needs emailing to me when it's done.
Okay.
I need the final OTJ emailing to me towards. This will be due in January.
Okay, I uploaded it today, but
Fabulous. That's good. You know about the endpoint assessment tile on Canvas?
yes, I think so.
Have you seen the assignment list of things to submit?
Yes.
One of the things in there will be your export of your portfolio.
Yeah, which we may or may not be able to do.
Yeah, I can't remember if you've got permission to do it or not.
We tried to do that, but I'm not sure it worked. I think in the end I had to come back to you.
Right. Okay. Fair enough then. So I can actually set it up so you can do it. The other option is simply you do the same thing and email me before we have the exit review, and I'll export it for you. Okay. You obviously got to have your English and math certificates in your portfolio.
Yep, they're there.
Good man. The 3 witness statements when they're completed, and I'll get you the one back from Andrew when I get that. No rush, Andrew, but that's just before the exit review, probably in that week of January, the second week of January. I think the deadline for exit review is January the 16th, so we have to have it sometime before then. What else is up there? Some of the other documents there we'll do in the meeting, the combined exit review, the apprenticeship declaration, all of those sorts of things we will do together, and I'll provide you those documents at the end of the review. All right then, so it's complete your 26 criteria, complete the skill scan, final OTJ also to be emailed to the coach as well. What support, advice and guidance have you got from me today, Dom, that you found particularly useful for your development?
Well, I didn't know about the spreadsheet thing, so it was good to be reminded.
So you found that email I sent, didn't you? Because it should be attached to that email.
Yes, I have.
Good stuff.
I just didn't read it, obviously.
No, that's okay. No, I just wanted to make sure you had the attachment. That's right. That's good. Employer update, you get your off the job hours. That's a yes. Andrew, have you put your comments in the chat already, or are you sharing something with me?
I haven't yet, but I can do. I'll copy and paste them in.
Thank you very much, buddy. The comment application of POC is mainly completed. What's that for? Which box was that for?
That's a good idea.
Literature review and continue to write sections for my essay.
POC. That's the detail your current progress towards an endpoint assessment.
Ah, right. Thank you. Okay. Go put that back up in here. Yeah, fabulous. Thank you. All right, Andrew, it's your comment next.
Yep.
Don't need to do a date. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you 45. Yeah. Yeah, and then add that.
I think if there's anything else you need to know, I don't think there is. Thank you very much. Change in the behaviours of the new team is take part right, mention the work and seeking out sector future opportunities. Is also supporting delivery of the annual DevCon event within Snow Hill in Birmingham. When is that?
It happened.
Oh, it's been and gone, has it?
Yeah, we have one. They're usually in Adastral in Ipswich, but I hosted the kind of Snow Hill part of it, and for the whole
1716.
and did a talk as well as part of it. It was good.
Oh, nice one. Well done.
So am I.
Well done. Okay. Are there any areas for focus for Dom moving forward, Andrew?
Yeah, I've put that in the chat as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's mainly focusing on work, right? So there was a split between 2 teams, and like Dom said, he's now sort of leading a lot of the work in that space. But you can get sort of sucked into sort of admin calls quite easily,
Yes.
and not sort of focus on work. So it's just making sure that there's a focus there on both work, but also finishing off his masters. Right, we're so close to the end. And he needs to make sure that he
Absolutely.
could give himself time to do that.
Absolutely. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
It's a pretty
Broad
frustrating time at the moment. There are there are barely any software engineers around us, and so my understanding is people think their job is to go on calls all day. My job categorically is not that, and yet I seem to be sucked into 6 to 8 hours of calls in a day. That means I'm getting no development work done at all.
Yeah. So it's changing those behaviors.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Understood. All right then. Second last question. Broader development. This is the one about any equality and diversity training that's being provided by BT or fundamental British values, those type of things.
Actually,
We had Remember Us Sunday recently, but yeah.
I did put I gave a talk. That's what I've written in here. I'm not sure that's entirely fits the category, but I gave a talk at the DevCon event I kept hearing from lots of people that you can't use Docker if you don't have Docker Desktop, which is silly and not true at all. I've never had Docker Desktop. It would annoy me to use it. So I just gave a kind of idiot's guide to using Docker and some useful templates that people might find they can use to Dockerize their projects.
Good. It doesn't fit that box, unfortunately. So I'll pop that up in your things you've been doing since last review. Anything on equality and diversity being pushed? I think we had Black History Month. Diwali's been fairly recently promoted.
I did have a conversation with some Nigerian colleagues about the I can never remember what the hell's his name. It's about a infamous preacher from Nigeria, and interesting conversation about how there are so many Christian organizations and churches in Nigeria, and that they're not all that some can behave very cultishly, and be quite frightening. But it was a really fascinating conversation. TB Joshua was who we were discussing.
TB Joshua, never heard of him.
Yeah, unfortunately he died, but he very corrupt and.
So you need to put your destination number, and are you sending it to the 3434?
What's it called when you have different religions? What's the collective word for that?
So you said.
Okay, it's on the tip of my tongue.
In other words,
there's a term for it.
Okay, are we doing?
Anyway, I can't remember. Discussion with Nigerian religious influences and about. And was he a preacher? Was he?
Yeah, so it was a preacher. There was an interesting documentary that I'd listened to about it, with investigating how many British young people had travelled to Nigeria to live and learn in this church, and that unfortunately many of them were raped or sexually assaulted. They were basically brainwashed and didn't sleep for more than an hour a night for years at a time. Just frightening. And I was just investigating that a little bit further.
Crazy. Okay. I mean, that borderline fits into both categories here, because the last one's about safeguarding and prevent, so it's the same type of thing. But as usual, I think I'll just ask you, Dom, how you're looking after yourself. You've got those extracurricular burdens that you're dealing with as well, but you're keeping yourself well. What's your
had a few wobbles recently.
Life? Yeah.
A few wobbles recently, just with trying to keep on top of things.
So what do you do about it? What's your mental health regime?
I just play a video game. Would take the dog for a walk.
What's the doggy again? You've told me before, I'm sure.
Shih Tzu, little Shih
Oh,
Tzu.
of course. How did I
Curled,
forget that?
curled up next to me right now.
Because I shared the pic. I shared my dogs with you last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
We were up in York last weekend. This weekend
Mm.
just passed, and oh my God, did they half get attention in York? Every man and his dog was stopping them and patting them and wanted to pick them up, and
Yeah.
they were loving it. Fabulous.
Yeah, she's a cautious madam.
Yeah, we've got the prince, one princess and one tomboy. Fabulous. Right, we've done that. That's the end of the review, gentlemen. Thank you very much for that. I would like to just schedule in the next review. So this one now will be your exit review for the apprenticeship. So I'm looking at the week of the 12th of January.
I'd rather go a bit later than that if possible.
We have a deadline by the 16th, unfortunately. Do you mean to be ready for EPA or because of other reasons?
Well, yeah, to be ready for it's going to be won't have much time.
When's your assignment due to be submitted?
The 2nd.
Well, that's the last bit of work you've really got to do. What don't you think you'll have done by the week after?
Well, I've got 5 more thingies to write still.
Yeah.
Which will take some time. Where is it? So you're saying
your deadline is January 16th, but let me just double check that. Pop this on my other screen and check to see what it says.
So the closed one, you want to add a seat trunk because you want to.
So you're saying the 12th?
The week of the 12th, yeah, it can be late in that week.
Yeah, as late as possible.
So I can do the Friday.
Or do Wednesday. Let's do Wednesday.
Are you sure? If you want it late,
Yeah,
as possible,
no, I'd
I'm
rather
happy
have a
with
couple of
Friday.
days in case there's suddenly something I've forgotten.
Okay. So shall we do 2:00 on the Wednesday?
Yeah.
Andrew, are you available then?
Yep, that works for me. So that's Wednesday, the 14th of January.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Wednesday. The 14th. How long do we need for that?
It'll take us about 40 odd minutes. Just that what slows it down is there's some documents we've got to sign, and it all depends on how quickly things move through the various email exchanges.
So that is what's that called?
We call it a exit review. It's basically where I check all of the uploaded documents are correct. Your portfolio is done. We need to have a bit of a get together before that to export your portfolio. So, that can be the day before or even on the day really, but not much later than that really.
Yeah.
But that just confirms everything. And then we send you off to the endpoint assessment team, and within about a month to 6 weeks, they'll schedule your professional discussion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you sent that?
I am doing it now. Done.
Good man. Could you also just check your emails and sign the review for me, please? Great, I've received that. Thank you.
Did it twice.
Save that again and have a look. We just need to. I didn't take any notice to make sure that it was definitely 8:44 on the open. So 8:45 to 70. Now that's correct with this afterwards. And it's one. Yeah, have a look.
And thank you as always, Andrew, for all your support during this apprenticeship. Yeah, I'm sure he couldn't have done it without you.
No, I always forget everything,
no
so
problem.
Andrew's good at reminding me. Not very well organised.
Dom's the last one I have to get through. So
It's a sign of intelligence, that, Dom. I'm with you on that. I'm chaos.
Yeah, I find it difficult. Everything's blocked by the stupid useless thing.
Yeah, you can stop the recording now as well if you want to.
Yeah, will do. Just put this somewhere sensible.